guys, I'm back. I finally returned after I don't know, a year and I think 2 months. But anyway, I'm gonna just talk about what I've been doing and, where I've been. But yeah, so I'm a little bit tired. I kind of overslept a little bit today, so I kind of look a little bit tired, but it's okay though. So basically, all last year was crazy. The beginning of the year, my mom, she was really sick. She got a lot sicker. She had breast cancer, so yeah, I was going back and forth helping her and driving. That was like almost an hour and a half drive, back and forth to go help her. I was working and I was, like on my last video, I was talking about how I was gonna not be posting because I wanted to, you know, be better. And if I was going to give advice, I want to give advice out of a place of doing what I'm trying to tell y'all to do, basically, at least to the best of my ability. So that's why went to my hiatus of growing. So I had, back to the story. So I was also backslidden state. I was smoking again and things like that, and weed, but I don't do that anymore. So yeah, that happened, and I was working, and then I think I left the job in March. I just put in my 2 weeks, and then after that I stopped smoking in March last year, and I started my journey with the Lord. And yeah, he just been helping me. Like he said, he renewed the time. He been doing that for me, and so that's been happening. And besides that, yeah. So around March as well, I was going to the gym and all that stuff. I had a hip injury because I was training too heavy. I was lifting too heavy too soon in the gym. So basically, I was lifting too heavy. Then I had tore a muscle in my hip. Then I had to go to the emergency room. And then it affected how I get around. So I was moving like an old lady. So I ended up if I would move wrong, it would hurt really bad. I had to lay down for 20 some minutes. And so then that happened. And then I was I had moved wrong twice in the shower a little bit. I slipped a little bit trying to be careful how I was moving. And so then I moved twice wrong. And then I ended up blacking out. Getting out the shower, I was all right, I'm gonna go lay down because I started feeling faint. And I blacked out. And I woke up, I was on the floor, and it was blood everywhere. And I had broke my tooth in half when I fell. So this tooth right here, my right front tooth, I guess. Yeah. It went into my lip. So I had that happen, and then I had little pieces of shards in my lip as well. So that's still healing. So it's going down, going down gradually, but the dentist was saying it's scar tissue. Take a year or something to go down. So I have some more time to wait for that to go down, but it looks a lot better. It's still a little scar tissue in there and stuff, because I have my whole half of my tooth inside there when I fainted. But that was an ordeal. That happened last year. So then I couldn't go to the gym for a month or so. I had to rest and get, have my hip heal and stuff. And then I had to get crown done. And then a whole lot of stuff happened, car issues, and I sold my old car. I'm using my mom's car now. And then yeah, just a lot of stuff. I got close with my dad. Me and my dad, we closer now. And then my mom, she got more sicker and sicker, and then she was like in and out of the hospital, and a little bit in hospice too, a little bit like in the hospital area. And then she would have people come and help her, and then at at home, that was closer to her to come like in the house and help her out and stuff. And so then both my brothers were down here last year, and we were hanging out, doing a lot of stuff together, helping our mom out and everything like that. And so yeah, it's like a blur now. It's the whole year. It was crazy. It was a whole lot of stuff. But that happened. But then I kept getting close with the Lord, spending a lot of time with Him. And He helped me like learn how to set boundaries, learn how to have like real self-love. Cause like He loved you, then you learn how to love yourself, then you learn how to love others, like it says. So that happened, and it's still happening, still, progress. And I'm trying to make sure I get gist of everything. And that happened, helped me be what's the word? Good steward of my money. Helped me with my confidence, discipline, going to the gym, eating better, just spending time with Him every day and evening, a whole lot of things, just help me be a better person. And sorry, there's a cat running across the sidewalk. But so yeah, that happened, and then also helped me just deliver me from a lot of different things. I'm gonna make a video. I'll make a video about like my testimony and stuff, cause like all my other videos prior to pretty sure my last video, or at least maybe 2 or so videos, I was like not fully surrendered, but I was like surrendered in some stages of my older videos, but I still didn't like grasp everything like I have now, and like how God like showed me everything, like connect dots and stuff. So how I am now is like just different. So yeah, I'm gonna just make a video about my testimony and stuff. But yeah, so all that was happening, and then I was I think it was September. Well, of course it was September, but before September, people were like calling, and like hospice people, whatever. They're like, she's not gonna make it and things like that. So that happened, and I was like, it wasn't a surprise, because she was hard-headed. She wanted to be better, but at the same time wanted it to do it her own way. So like, wanted to still kind of eat sugar and stuff like that she shouldn't eat. So it just exacerbated the problems. And yeah, so then September, the end of September, she had passed. So dealt with that, and then planning the funeral and everything with my brothers and my mom's 2 best friends. Well, they're like our aunt, me and my brother's aunts. We did that, and then had the funeral. I'm pretty sure it was October, and then yeah. So then after that, just been dealing with I was doing like the grieving process, and still dealing with it, but it's a lot better now. Yeah, because I'm like staying close to the Lord, so it's a lot better. But been was dealing with that towards the end of the year, and then so that was September, she passed, and then October, November, then I had another, like when I was The process of like when I started following the Lord again, fully like surrendered, was like March, and then like He was having me learn how to, pick up my cross, deny myself every day, and just get rid of the life that I built. I say it's like, you get a relationship with God, and you're like, I'm gonna do this all the way, and then like the life He built, He like, now that He's the king of your life, and He sits on the throne in your heart, and you're not on there no more. It's like, say you have your house how you want it to be, and you're the queen or whatever, or the king, and you're like, yeah, I have this way and this way, and then you're like, all right, I'm gonna get off the throne because I don't know what I'm doing, and I haven't. Look where me being on the throne has got me. So then you got the throne, then Jesus is on the throne of your heart, your life, and then now it's like He just. Sorry about that. That's my neighbors, I guess, yelling at a dog. But yeah, so anyway, bro, she be yelling at this dog, and then the dog be running away from her. She be cursing the dog out. I'm like, bro, he's scared of you. You hear her, bro? She be yelling at the dog, and the dog be running away from her. I'm like, bro, he don't want. He's scared of you, sis. Like, what are you doing, bro? But anyway, so yeah, like God sits on the throne of your heart now, Jesus, but they're the same. And so yeah, I'm trying to rebel. I try to get everything. All right. So He sits on the throne of your heart, and then He's like, all right, so this how you had your house? Yeah, we ain't doing that. So then He just like, knock down everything and start building from the ground up. So yeah, so that is what has happened. So September she passed, and then 2 months later, He was telling me like to bro, it's like 80 billion animals outside. But He told me to like, what's the word I should say? To just be like fully authentic and like vulnerable with one of my prior friends about how I felt about them and everything. And so I was like, oh, I want to do this, but I was like, I need to do this, and also I just like, I want to be obedient to the Lord. So I did that, and so then that happened, and so I was like, all right. So my mom passed. I was like, tough, and then I told a friend how I felt about them. That happened, and then a month after that, my dad told me like my older brother passed away. I was like, wow, all right, wow. So it was a crazy year, bro. It was a crazy year. It was like one thing back to back to back to back, and but at the same time, it's like a blessing though, cause like it all helped me. How should I say? It all helped me be closer to the Lord, and like really like seek after Him, and just like be desperate for Him. Like I was telling my friend from church yesterday, I was like telling her like what I've been doing and everything, and she was like, wow, you're on fire for the Lord. And I was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, I enjoy it. I enjoy spending time with God, of course. But I was also telling us like desperation, because like a lot of just like pain, like back to back to back. And I was like, dang. I was like, I want to talk. I was like talking to my pastor and his wife, and they like took me out to eat after Bible study. I'm pretty sure, cause I'm getting rebaptized next month. But I might post that video. I might post that. I might have somebody record it, and I'll probably post that video. But yeah, so I was telling them, like, they were just telling me how they, praying for me, they feel for me, because it's a lot to take on, being the oldest, and my mom passed, and like, I had to be kind of like the mom and like the older sister too. And I was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, it is what it is though. And then the lesson my pastor was talking about was really like relatable to me, because he was just talking about like how, you know, God, him and his wife, they were just talking about how, like, you know, God has you going through, you know, maybe the wilderness or whatever, and you're like, bro, what is going on? You're like, all these things keep happening back to back, and I'm losing people, and it's just like, trust him, trust his timing, and he knows what he's doing, how he's leading you. And I was like, bro, I need to hear all that, because like I told him, I was like, before I came here, I was like at the park, and I was like spending time in nature, and I think that was probably September or at least October. Let me see. No, it probably was November. I was telling them this because, yeah, that was 2 months after. So, yeah, I was at the park, I was crying, talked to the Lord. I was like, Lord, I don't know what's going on. I feel alone and everything like that. And I was like, I really needed to hear that Bible study message that y'all told me. And we were at a Mexican restaurant, and I just started crying. And I was just telling him, like, you know, I was like, my bad, that's a train. I was telling them, like, you know, my mom passed, and I was like, I wish I could talk to her about like how, you know, I confessed my feelings to my friend, but I wish I could tell her about it. And I was like, but I can't. And so I was like crying, I was like sobbing and stuff. And I was like, bro, what's going on? And so, but at the same time, I was like, you know what? I was crying. I was crying in front of my pastor and his wife in a Mexican restaurant. And we're not even like best friends. We're not like super close. Like, it's like I just now I'm getting to know them. It was probably like maybe less than several months that I had knew them. And I was like crying and stuff, but I was just thinking, I was like, it's good though. Cause like the old me, I was like always suppressing my emotions. I was like, that's why I would smoke all the time. Weed, not cigarettes or none of that stuff. I would smoke all the time and just like suppress my emotions and trauma and stuff. And so I was like crying a whole lot last year. A little bit this year, not so much, I guess, because I've been healing a lot more. God been healing me a lot more. So I was crying a whole lot last year. Just like talking to God about like how I don't think I'm worthy, talking to God about like my traumas, and talking to God about like how I feel and all types of stuff. And I was like, bro, I ain't never cried this much in my entire life. I'll probably cry like several times in my entire life that I can remember. Probably like, definitely like at least maybe 5 that I can remember. Definitely less than 10. But I was like, I cried more last year than I ever cried before. I was like, bro, but it's good though. Cause, you know, healing and stuff like that. So yeah, so God been healing me and all these things. So it's really a blessing. And just gonna spend time with him. So that's pretty much a gist of last year that I can remember, at least the gist of everything. And I started going back to church a few months ago, because like before I was just in the wilderness, and he was just like purging me, and like I was like going through fire. He was just like it was like months. It was just months of like less than, it was like almost half a year of just like purging myself. Well, him purging me, I should say. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, just like denying myself, just like learning more about him and like what he wants from me, and learn about who I am, and just denying myself of what I wanted. And it was just a whole 6 months of him like reprogramming my mind, like, you know, renewing my mind, and just like how I moved in the world, you know, just changing my mindset and stuff like that. So yeah, all that happened. It was a lot. It was a tough process, I'll tell you that much. And just like, you know, just doing my own personal deliverance type of thing. watching my sermons and like, just binding stuff and just all type of stuff. So that was happening a lot last year too. And yeah, it was a lot. But just, giving up things that I wanted, just a whole process of that, and finally just being like doing what God wants me to do. Yeah, so that's pretty much what I can remember of last year. Last year was something. But this year so far, January been cool, I've just been going Bible study every week and going to church, and like I said, I started going back to church because that's the point I was gonna make. I was going back to church because like during the whole like almost 6 months, I was like wondering, should I go to church now again? But he was just having me in the wilderness for that time before I go back and try to go to a church first and be under like a pastor. So yeah, so I started going to church again a few months ago, and it's been really good though. Been a really great experience. And yeah, so that's pretty much what I've been doing, what I've been up to. I've been reading my different, like I told my friend yesterday, I've been reading like a lot of different biblical literature, watching sermons, watching like personal development videos, listen to the Bible app. I listen to the Bible app more than I actually open my Bible and read it, because I like reading cool. I was telling her that too. I was like, reading cool, but like listening to like audiobooks or like, the Bible app is more, I like that more. And yeah, so doing that, praying, God would wake me up probably like 3 to 5 in the morning, like sometimes during the week, and just have me pray for like all types of stuff, people, the state of the world, everything. And so been doing that. Went to nature a little bit. Spent time with the Lord. I'm gonna start doing that more now though, since it's warmer. Thank God, because that cold weather is horrific. But yeah, so doing that, and what else? Yeah, like I think that's pretty much just of everything that I've been doing. Of course, going to the gym, work on eating better, trying to eat more fruits and veggies every day, and eat more like whole foods instead of like, say like some I have to, like pizza or something. So trying to do that, or been doing that, I should say. Yeah, be more disciplined, and yeah, watch like sermons and all type of stuff. Just been and like praying, talking to the Lord, and just spend a lot of time with Him. Really been helping me with like, just being a woman of God as I should be, and the grieving process as well. So yeah, just been like clinging to the cross, honestly, what I could say. But it's been really helpful. But that's pretty much what I've been up to. So that's what I wanted to come over here and say. But yeah, I'm gonna start posting again frequently. I don't know how many times I post a week. I'm not gonna say a specific number yet, but I'm gonna be back posting and stuff like that. And it's gonna be, if you're not Christian, or you're not a believer of Jesus, Jesus Christ, God, Holy Spirit, if you're not follower of the Most High, Yeshua, I guess you could unsubscribe if you don't want to see this type of content, because that's all I'm gonna be posting about, really. and like other things. All type of stuff I used to talk about before. Just more like, just have more like wisdom. You know what I'm saying, from the Lord, and knowledge, understanding. So it'll be coming from that aspect more, I should say. So yeah, if you're not into that, I would say stick around, because it's what you need to hear from God through me. But if you don't stick around, hey, it's been nice having you on here. But yeah, so that's what's gonna be happening on my channel. Yeah, and I have some more things to come that I will introduce in time. But yeah, so that's pretty much what I have to say. And it's already been 26 minutes, so I'm gonna get off here. I want to say thank you to all y'all who still been subscribed to me, and to new subscribers too. Um, yeah, I appreciate y'all, for being on here and still staying here. I still have over 280 subscribers. Even though I hadn't posted it over here. So thank you guys, you're so sweet. But I'll probably lose some subscribers after they hear this, because some people just, I used to be the same. I ain't judging you. Some people are like, oh, talking about the Lord, I don't care about this. I'm gonna go watch, I don't know, a rapper or something, some podcast or something. So I get it. But yeah. Anyway, so I'll be back. What's today? Sunday. I'll be back sometime this week with another good video for you guys. So yeah, thank you for watching, and hope you have a great rest of your week. So yeah, see you guys later.